I'm realizing something. Yesterday I got my mom vaccinated. I got her vaccinated.
Woo! Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. And it was
Woo.
so simple, right? It was just 10 seconds, but you have no idea. Like to get my mom with paranoid schizophrenia to get there, it took days of arguments, of yelling, of having to lie to her to get her vaccinated, because with paranoid schizophrenia she has these paranoias, which she's
Mhm.
not wrong about. But I have to be so polar opposite, where she's like, the government's listening to us, and I have to be like, no, they're not. Oh, like they're listening to our conversations. I'm like, where would you get that kind of crazy thought from? No, they're not. It's the vaccines are an experiment. People are getting allergies from it. I'm like, oh no, it's like 130% effective, mom. Like literally. And she's like, I saw it on the news. And I'm like, yeah, I don't think that channel exists that you're talking about. Like, I have to,
Oh.
and it's shitty. It's shitty. I have to lie to my beloved mother, just to get her to get the shot. And so, living with a paranoid schizophrenic mom, I've become quite the liar, and sometimes it seeps through, into real life. Like the other day on FaceTime, I told someone that my grandmother marched for the right to vote so that we could. Okay. As I was saying that, I realized, no, she didn't. I was like, what? No, that was not her, but I was in near tears. I was in near tears on FaceTime talking to this person. My grandmother marched for the right to vote so that we could, I was already in near tears. Okay. And it hit me. I was like, wait, no, that's Susan B. Anthony, but I had to stick to the lie. I had to stick to the lie. So now every time I FaceTime with this friend of mine, I have to deal with them being like, so how is your, because, okay, the women's suffrage, okay, happened in 1918. All right. Okay. But I had to stick to the lie. So now every time I talk to this friend on FaceTime, I have to deal with them being like, so how is your 120-year-old grandmother? And I have to be like, she's still kicking. She's still kicking and voting too. You better believe it. Yeah. 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 Do I lie a lot? I do. Yeah, I do lie a lot. Did I one time tell a Trader Joe's employee that my kids really love their muffins? Yeah, I did. Do I have any kids? No, I don't. No, but I have to stick to that lie, So now every time I see that employee at Trader Joe's, I have to deal with them being like, how are your twins? And I have to be like, they're still kicking. They're still kicking. Just like my 120-year-old grandmother. Yeah. Yeah. But I learned to lie so that I could get my schizophrenic mom to do normal things. It sucks, and you could tell a lot about a person based on how they act. That's why right? That's why I lie. You can tell a lot about a person based on how they act. Like before the pandemic, okay, I was at the same Trader Joe's before the pandemic, okay? I was just minding my own business in the tuna aisle when I lightly bumped into this woman, to which she fucking freaked out, okay? From a light bump. She was like, ah! She like screamed. She held her purse away from me, okay? Yeah, from a light bump before the pandemic. I was like, oh my God, like, where did you come from? Like, no, really, where are you from? Because wherever that is, you can't go back there. That must have been a scary place, okay, to warrant that kind of response from a light bump. You know what I mean? And I told her, I said, I'm so glad you're here with me now. We're just at Trader Joe's, and I would love to stay and comfort you even longer, but my twins are in the car right now, and they really want to eat these muffins, so I gotta go. Oh man.